Let's go through how to complete a job using the checkout process, add billable items to invoice, and send the invoice to the client. You can always find the job you're currently checked into here at the top of your Jobs tab. Just tap to open. When you've finished work on site, tap Checkout, then Job Complete. Here you have the option to add a note for the job's diary. Then comes the billing stage, where you add a description of the work done and build the invoice. Start by tapping Work Completed and enter a description to show on the invoice. This can be brief or detailed. Remember, you can use the Smart Writing Helper to try improving what you've written. Or jot down some notes, then tap Auto Write to automatically draft the description. Next, we'll add what to charge the client for. Tap here to add an item. If you've synced items from your accounting software or you've imported an item list, you can browse them or search. To add an item to the job, tap it, then save. You can create a new item by tapping here, then filling in the details and price. When it comes to charging for your time, you can simply add one of your labor line items, just like any other item, or you can charge for your time based on ServiceM8's time tracking. To do so, tap Smart Labor, select a labor rate, set the rounding, decide whether to include your travel time, then tap Set Labor. Once you're done adding billable items, make sure Produce Invoice is switched on, then tap Finish. This completes the job and produces the PDF invoice, ready to send to the client. Use the invoice actions to draft an SMS or email. ServiceM8 populates the client's details, the subject line, and the message. You can also add any photos or attachments from the job's diary. Once you're happy, tap Send. Wherever possible, it's best to both email and text the invoice. With that done, the job status has now changed to completed and the invoice has been sent to the client. Now, ServiceM8's invoicing workflows are flexible, so if it isn't your practice to invoice on site, that's okay. Field technicians can simply check out, type or dictate a note, add any materials they've used, and switch Produce Invoice to Off. The job status will still change to completed and someone else can finalize the invoice later. So in this scenario, if you've finished all work on site, it's always best to update a job status to completed, either by checking out or just manually updating the status. This signals that the job is done and ready for invoicing. Check out our guidance on invoice management for more on the invoicing workflow. So, what about jobs that aren't completed on the first visit? When checking out of a job which isn't finished, tap Not Complete. Add a note to explain where the job's at, which will show in the job's diary. Then decide how you want to manage the job to keep it moving forward. You can schedule it for another visit, or send the job to a queue. Since we said this job needs parts, we'll send it to a queue for ordering parts. Check out our separate guidance about how to use queues to manage jobs on hold, or jobs requiring certain action before they can proceed.